Hey, welcome to Living Life Different with the Buckners. We are the Buckners. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about, actually, it's something that I think could actually really impact your life in a positive way. It's a really quick shift in your thinking, but has been beneficial for us not only in marriage, family, all throughout life. If you like where this conversation is going and you want to check out some of our other videos, hit subscribe. We talk a lot about all kinds of different stuff: marriage, family, fun, home, all kinds of stuff. But what we're talking about today is what you look for, you will find. Now let me explain what we mean by that. Is basically this idea of what you're starting your day looking for, more than likely you're going to see. Because if you're looking for it, you're going to find it. So let's take marriage, for example. If I'm looking...
Apparently you were looking for somebody dead sexy. Because you found it!
That's exactly where I was going with that. No, let's talk marriage though. Let's say I have two options with John. I can look at the things that you do that really, really irritate me.
Whoa! We're really getting into it, apparently.
Or I can look for the things that he does really well that I appreciate. If I start my day thinking through the things that he does that irritates me, or the things he doesn't do, or the things I wish he would do.
Be a short list.
Yeah. That's a different conversation. Stay tuned for biggest pet peeves amongst yourself.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah, unsubscribe. But really, if I'm looking for those things, I'm going to see those things because it's what I'm focusing on. But if I'm looking for the positive things and focusing on why I am grateful for you, the things that you do that I appreciate, the good things about you, I'm going to look for those things. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with our kids, right?
Honestly, it's everything.
Yeah.
If you go to a job and you're like constantly going, I hate this place, my boss is always on me, like you wake up resenting your job and hating your job, guess what? You're probably going to have a bad day because that's what you're looking for. Like our kids play sports. They're in all kinds of different sports. My daughter's playing softball right now. And I'm working with her because she'll say things like, oh, I can't do that. Or, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like when you go into anything with that kind of mindset,
yeah,
like chances are it's going to go it's not going to go the way you want. It's going to go exactly the way you're planning out because what you're looking for, you're probably going to find. If you go into a new environment, like we just moved to a new place and we're going to a new church. If we were to go into that church setting and be like, well, we're probably not going to meet friends, or we're probably not going to jump in and connect with people. But if we go in looking for new relationships, looking to meet people, we're going to meet some people. It's what you're looking for, you're going to find.
And what you're expecting, you're probably going to see. So if you're expecting something to be lame, or expecting, if you're going to meet new people, expecting that people don't need friends and expecting that nobody's going to be nice to you or whatever, you look for that, so you automatically tell yourself a story and see something that might not actually be true. Whereas if you're walking into a room going, hey, this is an opportunity to meet new people. Hey, this is an opportunity for me to connect. I bet there's somebody in here looking for a friend. Like, if your perspective totally changes with the story that you play in your head. So I guess for us, it's been really, really helpful to focus on the good. Look for the things that are positive. It doesn't mean that you ignore things that are negative. It doesn't mean we never discuss something that I do that frustrates John or he does.
I like how you
I purposely did that so it didn't feel so one-sided. It doesn't mean you don't face reality or have disappointments even amongst that, but it's such a better change in your mindset and perspective to look for the positive, because almost always you'll have a better experience regardless of what you're doing. You'll have a better day. You'll have a better work experience. You'll have a better marriage. You'll have better relationship with your kids. Because here's the other thing. What's celebrated gets repeated. So when you're looking for the good things, you can praise those things. So like that would be things like with our marriage or with our kids. If my kids, my daughter, this is a good one from this week. It has been a struggle to get her to put her dirty clothes in the laundry. Not a big deal, right? But it's frustrating as a parent when it's not happening. She's gotten a lot better. So every day I'm like, did you remember? She's like, I remembered. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Guess what? She's remembering more now because it's getting celebrated, and what's celebrated gets repeated. So when you can start looking for those good things and then praising those things in your home, more than likely you're going to start seeing more of that positive behavior, because who doesn't want to be like celebrated or given an attaboy, attagirl for doing something right?
Right. And I think it comes back to that, right? Like when you look at all these situations in your life, if you're looking at it going, there's terrible circumstances here. This is a terrible situation. Man, I go home and there's terrible things.
Right.
There's one common denominator. You, right? If every environment I'm in, I
Yeah.
look for and find things that are negative, I can always look at myself. And seriously, one of the best quotes is your grandfather says, if you didn't have fun, it's probably your own fault.
Right.
Right? Like how you walk into a situation and how you think about it and what you expect is probably going to be the outcome.
Right.
I'm not saying you're always going to be successful or things are always going to go your way, but your perspective can be shifted with just that simple thought, because what you are looking for, more often than not, you're going to find it.
Yep. So hopefully that was helpful. What you look for, you're going to find. If you like what we talked about today, check out one of our other videos. We like to talk about a lot of things like this that have been helpful for us, communication or things in our home that have been positive. So we just pass it on to you, and would love to hear what's working for you in your home as well. See you soon.